What's up, you guys? I hope everything is going well. Welcome back to the Guys CPT channel, and we'll be covering Warframe again. So, firstly, I want to say if you watched my previous two videos, there was some small, how can I just do it, that we didn't refine, but I wanted to keep it on the channel just to showcase the improvement we will be making throughout this journey. So let's get started. In today's Warframe run through, we're gonna speak about different enemy types. Cause there's a few main enemy factions in Warframe. You get your Grineer, you get Corpus, you get Infested, Sentients, and the Corrupted. But first, we're gonna start with the Grineer. So, the Grineer are technically a clone army that's built for war. You get different Grineer subtypes, which I'll be displaying. You get the standard units, which is the Lancers, the Troopers. They have generally light armor, and they do just a bit of damage. They're not too much damage forward. Then you get your heavies, which is your heavy gunners, bombards, and these enemy subtypes, these Grineer subtypes, they have thick armor and they do quite a lot of damage. And then you get obviously your specialists, which is your Scorch with the flamethrowers, and your Everscraters with the saws and the rollers, which is just super annoying bots. So the defense types for the Grineer, they mainly focus on armor. Their armor consists of alloy and ferrite, which is like different per unit. They also have a certain health type. So for their health type, it's like cloned flesh, and we'll be jumping into what digs through the Grineer's armor and health type in a second. So now for the important part, you really need to know for how to mod your weapon in order to fight against the Grineer. You will need to use slash, heat, and viral for their health. Their health is very, very weak against slash, heat, and viral damage. Please remember that. But for the armor, first we're gonna need to go through the armor before you get to the health. So you're gonna want to use corrosive as well as toxin damage. I would highly say focus on corrosive for the armor stripping. Corrosive eats armor like nothing. This is for the ferrite armor, and for the elites, the Grineer elite enemies, they're usually weak to radiation as well as cold damage. So as you can see, these are all status effects, and that is why weapons built for doing status damage generally do a bit better than your critical damage focused weapons. Um, they're a bit more efficient. But with that being said, everything has its part in Warframe. So for the second enemy type, we're gonna go through the Corpus. The Corpus are your tech nerds, to be honest. This highly tech blue and gray enemy type, which I am 100% sure you have seen a lot. So let's start with their subtypes. At first, you have the crewmen, which is technically humans with shields. Then you get your MOAs and your ospreys, which is like robotic support units. You get your techs and proxies, which is heavy bots and shielded ospreys. And then you get your nullifiers. Your nullifiers deploy energy bubbles that technically like cancel out your abilities. Um, so you cannot use your ability while you're inside of this energy bubble. So they have also three different defense types, which first starting with shields, they have standard and proto shields. And then they have for health, they have flesh or robotic. And then some units have some alloy armor. For example, the Bursa. You don't encounter the Bursa too much, but it's still good to know. And then for the most important part is the damage weaknesses. So the corpus, the weakness for the corpus is magnetic and impact. If you really want to beat through their shields, you should focus on using magnetic and impact damage. For the proto shields, which is advanced, they're weak to radiation as well as magnetic. The robotics is weak to electricity, magnetic, and radiation. And then for the flesh, you can use toxin and viral damage. So just remember that shields, magnetic and impact, proto shields will be radiation and magnetic, and the robots will be electricity, magnetic, or radiation. And the flesh, of course, toxin and viral. So that's it for the corpus. Thirdly, let's speak about the infested enemies. For me, I always find the infested quite easy to some degree. They don't take much because they're not running with a lot of armor or any of that. It's mainly flesh. You know, you get through the hide and you get through the flesh, and boom, the enemy is done. But anyway, let's check in the subtypes. First, the infested is these nightmare, grimy, relentless creatures. Alright, they're like on it, you know, they just want to tear your head apart. And the different subtypes you get for these are the runners and chargers, which are like super fast melee rushers. They'll just rush to you and they will like gaff you. Then we have the ancients, which is like buffed infested. They are quite tanky and they're also very slow. Okay. Then we have the crawlers, which is range spitter units. Toxic and electric variants is their damage type. So they will spit like toxic to you or electric to you, like electricity to you. Then we get the juggernauts, which is your boss level tanks with armor. Let's dive into the defense types. How they defend your damage. Technically, they have health, which we spoke about. It's infested or fossilized health. And then they have some armor, like some units like the Ancients and Juggernauts have armor. But the rest of them just have health. So the infested flesh, what's the damage weakness? Very important to know. They are very weak to gas, heat, and slash damage. But the fossilized, the armored, infested units like the Juggernaut and the Ancient, they are weak to corrosive, blast, and slash. So it would be good to have some corrosive, a build around corrosive, but mainly slash and heat, you know, to get through these infested enemies. And then for the next one, we're going to be speaking about the sentients. You know, these are your enemies that are literally built to adapt. They just adapt to each and every damage type you put out to them. So you get three different subtypes of your sentients. You get your basic units, which is your battlist, conculist, and yeah, these oaks are quite agile and dangerous. Then you get your boss units, which is your Eidolons and Orphics. And these guys have massive health and resistance, which takes quite a lot of skill and also a very good amp in order to do officially. But we will speak about this in a different video. If you would like to know more about Eidolon and Eidolon hunting, you can also check the videos that's already on YouTube. And then you have the weapons and the abilities, which is also a subtype of the sentient units. So they would be using like laser beams, knockdowns, and adaptive shields. So for the defense types, they have two main defense types, which is the health, the scale of sentient health, and they also have adaptive resistance, which grows resistant to repeated damage types. And this is what makes them quite interesting. And for the important part, the damage weaknesses. Firstly, they are extremely weak to void damage from operator amps. So, as you know in Warframe, your operator has an amp. You can upgrade this amp and also modify this amp. Secondly, Tau damage, which is exclusive to the Paracesis, the Balazor. And then status cycling, which prevents adaptation. It's very important to make sure you cycle your status effects There is some warframes that give you this ability, like Chroma, for example. So you really want to put yourself up when you go against sentient units. You don't just want to stick to one single status build. You want to be able to scale it up, to change it up. Then for the fifth enemy type, we have Corrupted. So Corrupted is a mix of all factors um, possessed by the neural sentry in the void. So you get two different subtypes of corrupted enemies, which is your corrupted lancers, bombards, crewmen, and butchers. And then you get corrupted MOAs and ancients. Their defense types varies by the unit. Some of them have alloy armor, some of them have ferrite armor, flesh, robotic, and shields. For the damage weaknesses against your corrupted enemies, you would want to use hybrid damage types, to handle the mixed resistances you're getting. Also, radiation, it causes chaos between the units, so radiation is good, as well as corrosive, which is amazing for the armor stripping. So, with that being said, each and every different enemy type in Warframe has something different to bring to the table. And with the same breath, I want to say that's why you should also bring something different to the table. Don't just stick to one build, especially don't just focus on one specific build, because it's not gonna be always beneficial for the other enemy type, if it makes sense. You want to be adaptive, you want to be open minded, and you want to always learn something new, try something new, to be honest. And like that you will succeed. Just follow the weaknesses for the enemy type, make a build for each and every enemy type, and play around. It's good, be creative. You want to run, for example, Vault with the Kuva Brahma, you do that, you create a build to enjoy. You want to use Wisp with the Exaltra, you do that. You get that high fire rate with that extra electrical damage and that buffs. This is Warframe, Let's cut the bullshit. You have so many options. Like, just enjoy the game. But still, there's a basic structure to follow if you want to succeed, especially in dealing damage. But other than that, this game has no limitations. Thank you so much for joining for today's show. Today's video, and if you liked it, please like and subscribe. And I would like to see you guys comment if you like the video, and also if you find it useful, and if you have something to share, don't hesitate. Just leave it in the comment section. Have a good day.